Hey, Good Sam, this is Pastor Jed. On Sunday, we gather together to hear the bad news. The bad news is that each one of us faces a situation that burns out of control that we cannot make right. The Bible tells us that this situation is called sin. It's every thought, word, or deed that we commit. It's falling short of God's glory. But we were reminded that God knows our situation, that God deeply loves us, that God has given His very best to rescue us from this situation. The rescue plan is called Jesus, and He has stepped into our situation, and He has done for us what we cannot do for ourselves. He has saved us. On Sunday, I reminded you that there is bad news and there is good news. Sunday evening, I got to experience the bad news and the good news. It was 9:15. I was driving home to get Andrew, and I just looked on Silver Rapids Road, and I saw something on the distance. I saw this little fire that just appeared. All of a sudden, this fire began to take shape and form. I was wondering who was having a campfire in a vacant lot. The fire grew and grew and grew, and so I pulled off to call 911. As the fire continued to grow, I ran out to it, and there were neighbors that were coming out to the fire as well. They gave me a rake, they had shovels, and we started to beat back the fire. But the fire kept on spreading, it kept on growing. It was really clear that we were not going to be able to do what needed to be done to get this fire under control. The good news is that I had called the Calaveras Fire Department, and they rolled up. They rolled up with 5 engines. They rolled up with fire protective gear. They rolled up with respirators. They rolled up with all of this knowledge. They knew exactly what to do. And so me and these neighbors were out there with our flip-flops and our rakes and our shovels trying to beat back the fire, and then the professionals stepped in. They took one look at the fire and they said, "We've got this, we got this under control." They went into formation. They put the fire out in a matter of seconds. It was really beautiful to watch. Really thankful for our firefighters who are on the clock, on the job, ready to swing into action at a moment's notice. That's what God has done for us. God recognizes that we are in situations that we cannot control. We cannot make right. We can't get them under control. And so God has sent Jesus to step in, to do what we can't do, to save us, to rescue us, and to redeem us. On Sunday, I asked the question, do you know this Jesus? Because maybe you're in the middle of a field that's on fire, and you've got your flip-flops and you've got your rake, and you're doing everything you can do to beat it back, to get it under control, and it's just spreading, and you're out of luck. You just can't do it. On Sunday, I reminded you that there is a God that loves you. There is a God who wants to protect you. There is a God that wants to rescue you, that wants to save you. But you've got to make the call. You've got to call 911. You've got to say, this is out of my control. I'm over my head. I need you to come, and I need you to rescue me. I'm really encouraged that we are a part of a church that continues to ask that question. I'm really encouraged that people continue to say yes. They continue to say yes to the salvation that God offers. And the good news is, once you've been saved, you get to live a saved life. You get to live a life of generosity, a life of beauty, a life that is marked by fruitfulness, abundance. On Sunday, we are going to be concluding our book of Ruth. We're going to be seeing how God has been slowly working behind the scenes in bringing people and places together, in redeeming and bringing hope, life, and a beautiful future. We are going to see the beautiful future that Boaz and Ruth create together, and the impact that is continuing to be felt to this day. I'll see you on Sunday. Blessings.